Hey, hello everybody. Take two this back. So I didn't really know what to do for this video, so I thought just of talking about this. Some people might say like, yeah, it's something with Panasonic, and yeah, kinda. If you might see, there's a big speaker there. So this is a Panasonic active sub. Uh, oh no, I shouldn't really show the backside of it yet. So this is a subwoofer that comes with a home theater setup. You get two speakers and you get this subwoofer and a receiver or amplifier or what you want to call it. Uh, so this guy that I know had this for a while, and then his amplifier or receiver or whatever you want to call it, I'm going to call it receiver actually, uh, it just died on him. It didn't want to start up. He pulled out the plug and were to plug it in again, and then it was like a big spark coming out of the power socket that you put in to the receiver, and then the whole thing just started to smell weird. So something in that was burnt. But he had this subwoofer, and this subwoofer actually worked fine. There was no problems with it. The only thing was that this only works with that that receiver. And it was like, yeah, I could go and buy a new setup, but I will get this sub again. I can't just buy the receiver. So he handed this over to me, and he was like, yeah, if you can do something with it, fine. Do whatever you want. So I thought, because this is just want to say, this is a wireless sub. So you can't hook this up to just a normal receiver. You need a special Panasonic receiver to connect this to. And I was like, I don't own any of those Panasonic receivers, but it should be like the same. It should be just be like an IR or Bluetooth or whatever they're using, like receiver in it and then an amplifier, right? Well, yes, it was, but it was just such a weird board because I thought like maybe I could just hack out the like receiver part and solder in my own like RCA connector, but that didn't work. So what did I do? Well, I did. Just give me a sec. I did this messy job. Yeah, doesn't look great. So I actually, the whole like old amplifying unit that was in here, I tore it out. I just salvaged every part I needed from it, and then I throw it in the trash. Then I had one of these old amplifiers, an old Rox Core amplifier that, yeah, it just sucked. I couldn't really use it for much. It just had like two RCA lines, one 3 1/4 inch. Yeah, it was like a really simple one, and well, if you seen this video of me like talking about my big hi-fi setup, I need at least three inputs. So that's why I'm using this old Tandberg system. But anyways, so this was just standing. So I thought, what if I just take out everything in it, in like that amplifier, and would put it in this? Yeah, that could work. So I ended up with this. So you can see here we got the power connector, a fuse, on off switch, speaker on off, and you might wonder, why do you want this? You could just like power it on and have the speaker go on like directly. Well, the thing is, this board or this amplifier doesn't have an what's it called? A relay. Is it called a relay? I think it's called a relay. Sorry if I don't know what it's called. I think it's called that. Anyways, it's like an automatic switch that when it gets power, it's going to like switch on itself, and when it doesn't get power, it's going to switch off. It doesn't have one of those, so when you power on the amplifier, it's going to send like this voltage spike right out to the speakers, and you get this like sound from the speaker because it can't like handle the power that just gets sent through. So I installed this little switch. So you power it on, you wait for 3 seconds, and then you like switch on the speaker, because then we have like discharged everything. So if we take off all these screws, and I have unscrewed them before just so it's easier to show you. Oh, I just realized something. I probably should do this. There we go. So just getting these screws out. I just want to say I did a terrible job on this one. You will see why soon. So let's see here. Is it? Yeah, I accidentally put it on the wrong side, so I just need to do that. And no, I did put it on the right side. Damn it. There we go. So, lifting this up again. And wow, this looks awful. Yeah, so you can see like this. Oh, there's cables everywhere. As you might see. And like a red electrical tape and stuff. That was just because I didn't really own, or I do own, but I didn't really have any shrink tube, I think it's called, available. So I just used electrical tape. Works fine. So here you can see, right here we have the big connector. It goes up here and goes to the switch. This switch is not really protected, but nothing gets up here anyway, so it's fine. Then it goes over to this little cube. I don't like connector cube. I don't know what these are called in English, but they usually have screws. You just put the wires in, you screw them in. If someone knows what these are called in English, please tell me. Then it goes, yeah, it goes down to this main amplifying board, and this has just one problem that I didn't really think of. So it has this radiator that I just shoved up against the plywood right here, and yeah, there's some voltage regulators on there that gets really hot. So yeah, I'm going to mod this with a fan, because you can see here we got like vents, so I could just put like an 80mm computer fan in here and like find some way to get 12 volts to it. And then when I getting like a big load on this, I could just have another switch on the back that just cools everything down. Yeah, so you can see this is like the main amplifying board, and it's really cheap made. It's like 2 capacitors. Yeah. it's actually two channel board, but I'm just using one channel on it. And then it gets up to this other board, and this board is got some potentiometers on it and stuff that makes it like get, oh my god, sorry, to like adjust the volume, bass, and treble. I don't have a knob for the treble, and I've also like just hot glued it everything in place. You can see, yeah, a lot of these things are just hot glued in. I'm going to fix that later. But anyways, so I've just done that. It works. So if we close everything up, you see some, I didn't really break anything. And we were just to kind of screw this together. I'm going to do a better job in the future. Again. So yeah, if we take this and we would just to pop it down on the floor here next to my big hi-fi, and here's my bed. Here, hi, my bed. Okay, so if we were just to connect this up like that, we don't need that cable. We do need a power cable, and this is also taped. That's because this plug was, for some reason, is snipped off from this transformer. So yeah, I just soldered that on there again. Yeah, that happened. So if we just make sure that that should be there, I guess. Yeah. So if we just power on my setup here, we power on my mini disc player. Just fast forward a bit. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh. Yeah, so I need to kind of talk over this because I'm not right now using any copyrighted or like non-copyrighted music. But let's hear. So just switching that on. We got a red light. And now on with speaker. And yeah, I don't know if you can hear that, but that's just with my ordinary speakers, and this is with the subwoofer. So it's working. It's working just fine. And now someone's going outside with a motorcycle. Yeah, but yeah, can you go? Okay, thanks. So here you go. That's that. So I don't know if you're really enjoying this. I thought just that it would be fun to show this little unit off. So if you like this video, please leave a like. If you're new to my videos and stuff, then subscribe to this channel. I'm going to do more repair jobs and show off these little things and do some computer reviews. I'm going to do a review on that thing over there. That's iMac that I bought for like $50, which is pretty damn cheap. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.